Elite players or select side. What's the philosophy behind elite programs? The basic idea is to give selected players an opportunity to play against equal or better competition in order to gain experience, which they could then use to obtain scholarships, sign professional contracts, play for the Eagles, or even compete in the Olympics. Why should Florida have a select side? Florida needs to think ahead and have goals like purchasing land, offering vacation game packages, playing foreign Division I and II clubs. Without an elite team to brag about, no foreign side will come here to Florida where our young players may benefit from them. With elite teams, we could generate revenue both to the club and the union. How is an Eagle squad picked? Years ago, the only way an elite player could be seen is if he or she was seen by selectors during the finals of the senior club championships. Today, Eagle selectors have high school championships, senior championships, premier championships, and they can look over tapes sent to them. I wonder how many top players or elite players were missed during the round of 16 this year. How would the selected players benefit? The Olympics are the pinnacle event for all athletes in the world. Look at the Olympics today. Every great athlete in this world is competing. Whether they're professional or amateur, they're there. Unless my son of 18 with 30 games experience can play against other players with 300 games experience, he will gain no experience to propel him to a higher level of play. If he plays other 30-game players, what will he learn? A player will carry away with him forever his achievement, his recognition, through a higher level of commitment from himself and his other teammates. How will the clubs benefit? Any player who has played at higher levels has obviously committed his or herself to our sport. They will bring back new players. They'll bring back new plays, new strategies, new confidence, and leadership. When other players miss the opportunity to excel, more players will continue to the next selection process, which will elevate the entire club's playing level, if not by fitness alone. How would Florida benefit? This question asks for a future benefit, but before I can answer, I must use the past for my answer. There was a time here in Florida when many foreign touring sides travel here to test the Yanks. There were times when Florida players were selected to travel north to play against a South African team during apartheid. There were times when Florida paid top-level players to travel here to play against the Leicester Tigers or Bath. If we prove to touring sides that we have good, solid rugby here in Florida, more teams will follow. More teams mean more revenue to clubs, player benefits, and more revenue to the Florida Rugby Union. Do we have the coaches here with advanced playing experience? Yes, I believe we do. I think Frank Tito has played a much higher level of rugby than most, and he has endorsed Ricky Brown as another man with good experience. Together, they are dedicated to starting a program that everyone will be proud to be part of. I'm not familiar with the women's coaches, and I am not familiar with the youth coaches. But our youth have made great strides, and so have our women. And I would expect good coaches to emerge from those ranks as well. I'm going to talk about USA Rugby South now. Exactly what is USA Rugby South? USA Rugby South is a territory containing local area unions. Typically, one state would be a local area union. They would have a south boundary. They would have a state boundaries assigned to them. In the case of USA Rugby South, we have the Deep South, which has Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, and part of Florida.